So hello, we're back. This is the first video I'm doing after changing all the website design and adding this Facebook like button and these lovely, nice words of very famous people, all about being vegetarian and other very good thoughts. Here we go. We got Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada here saying good things. Reflection stuff. Now, the reason I'm doing this video, and it's going into my comments section. The reason I'm doing this video, and if you go here to leads and pads and look for the leads and pads D, this is where I put I use a PSP 84 delay to as a send. It was one of my send channels. And this caused a question to my dear friend Immunity, who made a question here and he says, I simply don't know where to send, how to return the signal. So I'm doing this new tutorial that is going to in my comments section, and it's going to be called probably something like sends or signal path, because this is a common problem, a common thing to not being able to understand what signal path really is. Let me just clear my stuff. So I'll just clear that effects channel. Right. I was just getting this lesson ready, and remove this selected track. Where is my renegade? So I got a kick and a bass here, right? This was from my last tutorial of how to make a kick. And I've just added a new Renegade machine, right? There we go. There's my Renegade, and I've selected Fat Lead 2 and took the ping pong stereo delay off just for the sake of this. So I'm pressing my keyboard. Where were we? So yeah, I got my Fat Lead. So we're gonna talk about signal path here. So first thing, what happens is I just get my mix on. What's happening here is very simple. If I just this is my kick and my bass channels. I'll just take them. No, I'll leave them there for now. Okay. So I got a delay. Take that from there. It's not relevant. So let's say what's happening now. Yeah, sorry. Is when I press my keyboard, right? The signal comes from my keyboard, right, into my machine, right? As you can see, it receives my MIDI channel. And from my machine, the signal, the output, it's like my machine is connected to this channel here, my VST channel. See, is receiving it. So my keyboard connects to my VST instrument or synthesizer, virtual synthesizer, and my virtual synthesizer connects to that channel. It goes down here through anything that I put through into my fade, left and right, into my fader, right, and into my master. Okay, and because I have it set up this way, it still goes to my other master channel. But don't get carried away with that. So basically that's it. So my keyboard goes here, goes there. So anything that I put through here will affect that channel. So let's say if I put a delay here, right? Say a stereo delay. Now what's happening? Hmm? Now start. The signal starts here, goes there, and then there. So I press a key, this receives it, and it sends it to my channel. And because I got this effect here, goes through this effect, and then goes down there. Okay? So you're listening to this machine, not this Renegade, not my finger, but this. This is what you're listening to, okay? If I put another one, I'll listen to it too. Let's put let's say a step filter. So what's happening there? I'm pressing it, my machine is receiving it, and it's going to that channel, goes to the stereo delay, which is this machine, right? And this machine goes through my step filter, okay? Glide a bit. I might choose this crazy pattern here. Choose another crazy pattern. Right? I hope you understand because it's really simple. This is the signal path so far. Now, what is very complicated are the sends. They're not that complicated, but at the first time that we meet them, we get really confused about it. And this, in Cubase, they're called the FX channels. So let's add an FX channel. I actually have two FX channels here already. But I'll put a new one. Let's say we don't have any. So we right click, yeah, add track, add FX channel track. Let's select an effect here. We can go for a reverb. All right. Let's go for no, I don't like any of that reverbs. Reverb I like is this one. So okay. We got a reverb in my sense channel. Yeah. So now what? Now I still have the same thing. I still have my, where is it? My Renegade is still there. Okay. I try to find space for all this. So here we go. It showed up here. This is my new channel, my FX channel, and I have a reverb in there, which I could take it off and I could add more effects. Right. That's why it's called an effects channel. It's because you can add multiple effects and you can send stuff to it. So let's say still got my effect, my sound, my synth normal. And how am I gonna use this? I mean, this is a simple channel with nothing but a reverb machine in it. Okay? How can I use it? What I can do is I can press this here on my Renegade channel, on my synthesizer channel, and look for my sends. Where are my sends? Here are my sends. Oh, there are my sends. Okay. Now see the difference. Instead of an I for insert, I have an S for send. Okay. And my first send, oh, forget about that. So I'm gonna select a send here, right? Let's go for my new reverb. my Oxford reverb. I'll select that. I can select more stuff. I can select groups, right? I have groups already set up. I can select different outputs if I have more than one output. And I can select sidechains, okay? I'm going for my FX channel that I just added, okay? Can change its name. I can go and let's say it's reverb. So if I press here, it shows up as reverb. I already have a reverb channel, so I'll just make it reverb 2, alright? Okay, so nothing's happening yet. This is on send. To keep from being a bit confused, I know there's an S there and an I there. I usually do this, so it's a bit different, okay? If I activate it, I have a volume here. And what this volume is doing is a bit like what this volume is doing. But while this volume sends my channel over here, right? Over here to my master, this volume sends the channel over here to this effects channel that I've chosen to send my channel to, right? So if I raise the volume, I'll listen. I'm sending a bit. That's why it's called a send channel. I'm sending a bit of this signal to this channel, and it starts from top to bottom like in any mixer. So it starts to my reverb and to all the other slots that at the moment are empty and we could fill it in. Goes to my fadings, my left and right, my Q setting, and goes to my fade. So there, can you hear the reverb now? That's the reverb. No reverb. I send it to this channel. Got a reverb, right? Simple. If I add a delay here, it says stereo delay there. I only access my reverb. Hey. I access both of them, do I? I'm just making an experiment as I go along. Yeah, I only access the first machine. But anyway, now what's happening is basically the same thing. So, if I give a bit of signal, haha. What's happening here is that I'm sending it through my reverb machine, and then it goes through my delay, and then you listen to it. So this is going to my master, right? Let's not get things confused. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's what it is. That's how a sense channel works out. And the great thing about it is that I can send anything, right, to that channel. So I got my kick channel and my bass channel, right? And I can use any of these slots to send it to that reverb channel, right? So if I press play, there we go. And now I might kick with the reverb. On my bass with the reverb, right? I have my bass with the reverb. There you go. Quite simple, yeah? Now let's talk about this pre-fader, and if I press it, right, post fader. It's pre and post. Only shows up as pre anyway. Let's talk about this.